Hey guys, it's your girl Chantel Leanne. I'm back with another video. Today I will be showing you guys how I do my contour. Now there's so many ways to do contouring, but I'm going to show you guys how I do it because a lot of times I'm in a rush to work or I'm on my way to school and I don't have the time to invest to sit here and do it all day. So I've already set my eyes, I've already done my eyebrows with Anastasia Brow Dip in dark brown, and I have done my eyes in festive Thanksgiving colors in honor of Thanksgiving this week, and I used the palette Take Me to Brazil with these colors, and I've already put on my lashes and my liner from e.l.f. and let's get right into it. Now first I'm going to start with my concealers. Because of my skin complexion, I always mix my concealers. I could never always find the true color that matches me. So today I will be using MAC's concealer in NC50, and I will be using LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. And what I do is I actually put them on my hand and I mix them with the back of a brush just to make sure I get an even tone. You don't need too much because a lot goes a long way. So I'm mixing them both now. I'm going to take the back of actually a really thin brush to mix it. I like this one. I'm going to mix it. Now I don't like to waste product, so I'm going to take the rest of this and just apply it in dots right up one eye. Is there any more? I'll do the other side. No? Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take an e.l.f. brush. I'm using their foundation brush. I don't use it for foundation. I use it for my contour. And I'm actually going to apply it in dots and sections on my face. Also up the bridge of my nose. Not too much on my forehead. Just a little bit. I'm also going to bring it back down the side of my face. Just for definition of my cheeks. And also on my chin. Now my favorite parts of contouring, of course, are under my eyes. I do have natural bags. I've already applied my foundation. So I'm just going to add a bit more product under my eyes. And I get as close to my bottom lash liner as possible. I also do the corners of my nose, just because they're naturally dark and I definitely want to hide any discoloration. And I bring it all the way up to the sides of my face. And then from here, you can feel free to start blending it all the way out. Alright, so now I have applied my concealer and blended it with my brush. Now I'm going to work on my powder. So for my setting powder, I do use Ben Nye, but I don't just use banana powder. I actually mix Ben Nye banana powder with Ben Nye's Topaz. I have the large capsule of the banana, but I also have a small capsule of Topaz that I use to mix every day. I prefer mixing it because I feel like it complements my color more. Just besides using the banana, I feel like sometimes the banana has me looking ashy. I feel like the Topaz, mixing them together, makes me look more tan and fits my complexion. Now what I've done was I've taken a little bit of each colors and I've put it on top of my palette, and I'm going to take a sponge and I'm going to dip it in it and actually apply it to my face. A lot of you guys have noticed that I'm actually not using a blending sponge. I chose not to just because I actually prefer applying it with this sponge instead. And I'm actually in the middle of washing them, so I might as well. So now I'm going to show you how I do that. Alright, so now that I have my powder setting to my concealer, I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix Powder NW58. I'm using this as my contour powder because, as you guys may know, they don't really make contour powders to accommodate people like me. So I'm going to be using this today. I'm also plumping my lips with e.l.f.'s Plumper Plump and Prime. It burns so bad, but it's going to look so good. So yeah, I'm going to take my fan brush and my foundation powder. I'm just going to brush it a little bit, and I'm actually going to do it all around my face and these dark, sharp lines. I'll be blending it out after. So I'm just going to take the brush just like this.
Just brush back and forth lightly. I'm also going to take it around my face. Now, a big mistake that I've made in the past when it comes to this powder is I would take it and draw one sharp line across my forehead like that. No, don't do it. You will see a big sharp dark line right on your hairline. People don't have to dark line on your forehead. So what I do is actually I brush it forward. I brush it right down. Just hides the sides of my forehead. I'll take it again on this side as well. And I will be leaving my nose for last, just because that's my favorite part. I'm also going to bring it at the sides of my chin, just to define my chin.
Now that that's complete, I'm now going to take a powder brush and I'm going to brush away all of the banana powder and topaz powder that I've used on my face. What I also like to do is to take a smaller brush and I fan away underneath my eye because I've had a bad habit of leaving powder in the crease of my eye and that does not look good. So I'm going to blend that out first, just brush that away. Now that that's gone, I'm going to take this powder brush and brush the rest away.
Make sure you brush it all the way so you're not out here looking ghostly. And you can already see how nice this contour is coming in.
Now that I have brushed away the powder, I'm actually going to go over it again. I like a deep contour. I'm a bit dramatic. What can I say? So I'm going to actually go over it with the powder again one more time just to define my cheekbones just a little bit more. So I'm going to go back with my Studio Fix Plus powder with my fan brush again. And I'm just going to do my cheeks just a little bit more. Just a little definition. And there you go. Next, I will be taking my Studio Fix one more time in NW58, and I'll be taking a very thin and defined flat brush, and I'm going to run it down the sides of my nose to define the appearance and to minimize the sides of my nose. I like to start right here in this area at the corner of my eye. I get as close to the bridge of my nose and just draw it down. I bring it to the very end of my nose, just like that. I'm going to do it once again on the other side, from the very corner of my eye all the way down. I like my nose to look as small as possible, so I try and make a very close line to the bridge of my nose. And of course, I will be blending this out. I like to use my finger. That's why when I did my nails today, I did them so short because sometimes when I do makeup on my clients, my nails are so long, I don't want to juke people in their eye. Juke. I said juke in their eye. Jamaicans be like. But yeah, I'm going to take my finger now and I'm going to actually smudge the sides of my nose. I'm just rubbing it right through just to make it deep and dark. Almost forgot. I'm going to also draw a line right across my nose, just like so. That gives your nose a shorter appearance. It gives you a little button nose effect. It doesn't make your nose look as long. And you will also be blending that out too. So now that I have done my nose, I like to do my Cupid's bow. Drop my brush. So I like to do my Cupid's bow as well, just lightly, not too dark. Just on the sides. There we go. I'm going to take my middle finger and I'm going to blend out the sides. as I'm blending with my finger, I bring it closer and closer to the center and middle section of my nose, just to minimize the visual of the concealer. And I'm also going to smudge out that little line we made at the very tip of my nose. Now look at my nose. It looks more defined. Now I don't like the harshness right here, so I also take my index finger and rub it right there. And then I go back to rubbing on the sides. Also, don't forget the size of the Cupid's bow. And that's how I contour. It's very, very easy. It's better than using a dark concealer because then you're going to spend all this time trying to blend that out. And why just minimize the time and you use a dark powder with a light concealer that you can easily blend it out with. It's less work but gives you the same effect of your contour. So now I'm going to take a blush brush and I'm going to take this highlight powder that I found in Forever 21 at the cash register. I broke off the top because I'm clumsy and the back has faded away. But when I tell you, this is probably the prettiest highlight powder I have ever found. And I guarantee you it was like $4.90. And it's so pretty. It's so nice that I keep it in its own box so I don't break it because it's my favorite highlight powder. So I'm going to dip it with the blush brush and bring it across the sides of my face, right above my cheekbones. It's very light, but it's also really, really pretty. It's almost like a copper champagne color. I'm also going to put it right on my Cupid's bow, my chin. And I'm also going to swipe it across my forehead. And last, I'm going to pull it right down the center of my nose. For $4.90, this was a steal. This was a really good buy. And there you go. Now I'm actually going to take a palette of blushes. This is my favorite blush palette. I got this from iKate House. Best makeup website ever. You can order everything in bulk, by the way. And I'm going to take this brown color right here. I'm just going to sweep it across the sides of my cheeks. I like using brown as a blush because it still deepens my contour, but still shaves it down a bit so it doesn't look as harsh. And there you go. Now I'm going to do my lips and I'll be all done. Now that I've completed my contour, I'm going to do my lips. Now, keep in mind it's November and it's Thanksgiving, so I'm going to keep it with a nude lip. Alright? So now I'm going to take this dark brown lip pencil. I use it all the time. It is on its way out. It's time to retire. R.I.P. I got this at a beauty supply store. It's called NK Lip Pencil. It's like 99 cents. I'm just going to outline my lips now that, as you can see, it's still a bit shiny from the plumper that I used. That was really, really good by e.l.f. I recommend you guys go get it. I got it at Target. Now I'm going to line my lips. Look at the definition of my lips. I like it like this, actually. But I'm not going to leave it like that. Now I'm going to use my favorite nude lipstick of all time. I've had this for like 2-3 years now. I'm not ready to let it go. It's Inglot 404. If you live in South Florida, in Miami, Aventura Inglot, best store ever. This is where I got this Inglot lipstick right here. It is true matte. It is really true matte. This color is beautiful, and I like the way it complements my lips. I'm going to be using this. It's nude, but not too nude. I'm going to make sure that I blend out that brown liner I used. If you want, you can use a brush to blend out the liner with the nude lipstick that you use. I'll be using this very thin brush to do that. I'm just going to drag it down around my lips. Alright. Now I know I was doing a matte lipstick today, but I'm actually going to add MAC's Dazzle Glass lip gloss over this. Dazzle Glass is probably one of the best shine lipsticks I've ever used. It lasts for hours, and even when it dries a bit, it still keeps my lips moisturized. So I'll be using this one in Snow. I'm just going to draw 2 or 3 lines of it across my lips because it's very thick. So you don't want to use too much. You got bacon grease on your lips. And look at the shine in my lips. Just 2 strokes of lip gloss was all I needed. And that's it. I hope you guys like how I do my contour. I hope it's really simple and easy for you guys, especially for people who don't know how to do it. And I hope that when you're on your rush to school and work, that contouring doesn't hold you up and make you late. I hope you guys enjoyed this look with me. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Eat up all the food you want. Enjoy it. Eat some for me. I'm going to be dieting, so I won't be eating too much. But you guys just have a blessed Thanksgiving. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Share, subscribe, and share. And I'll be having more videos coming soon. Bye, guys.